And I'll mute everyone out. Okay, and you can just go ahead and unmute yourself, Vicki.
All right, great. Hi, guys. So in place of our Sunday night systems call, tonight we are going to have an amazing recap of the past few days at Isagenix University. And honestly, I mean, I had a bunch of people with me and everybody was blown away. I could probably talk the whole time about this event, but I'm going to shut up and let everybody else share. But it's so amazing to see the new people and the new people on our team get it and be there and be like, you know, watching Sally, Christine, Dom, and Lynn, everybody, like, just blown away by it. It was amazing. So with that being said, I'm going to call on Sally. Sally, where are you? Everybody keeps moving around. Unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Okay. I don't see you, but I hear you.
Okay.
Great. So Sally, I know you wanted to talk a little bit about the health issues and everything that you learned in regards to your takeaway with that.
Yeah,
I think what we're going to do, so we have a couple of people, and I think what we're going to do is just call on different people to highlight a little piece that really stuck out for them, because there was so much information at this event. There were so many takeaways. It was like a total freaking love fest. I just have to tell you guys that. We kept running to the gift store, to ISA Gear, and we were so emotional and so grateful to be there. We just kept buying each other presents. I ran and got everyone a gift, and Dom ran and got me a gift, and then I went and got Vicki a gift. So it was just a very emotional experience, and I can say for the people that were there, we just walked out of there lit up. So we asked a couple people, actually a couple people were gracious enough to volunteer to just say a few words. But if there's anything that you guys want to cover that maybe we didn't cover at the end, please feel free to share. It's so important to get across to everyone how amazing this event really was. Okay, so Sally, take it away.
Okay, great. Well, on that note, I have to say, kind of like what Angela was saying, there was so much love and excitement, and I know we have an amazing team, but to get to actually be with everybody is, I mean, the energy is contagious and incredibly energizing. And I find that the weekly calls we have to discuss strategies and help one another and then participate in three-way calls and upcoming promotions is so helpful. But I have to admit, attending it's my first live event to attend. It's a huge compliment to our weekly calls. And it kind of, for me, I had shared with Vicki and Angela, it really molded everything together for me. And I felt like it was priceless, because I feel like for me, I'm 6 months into the program, still learning and continually educating myself of all the offerings that Isagenix has, and the three, like for example, 3 fast facts. We all know about the meal replacement shakes, but there's so much more regarding the cleanse and how it ties into the weight loss and the energy line, the e-shots, the coffee, the amped fuel, the recover. And the events are a great opportunity to discover more about the science and research that has gone into designing these products. And there's also so many great tools that they went over that I had heard about, but it really, seeing it on the big screen, hearing from the professionals talk about it, they talked about ISA FYI, which I've heard about before, but didn't realize, or I'm now at a place that I could take it in, where they talked about the expert, Dr. Ina Nozak, and the resources. She hosts a weekly call that's broadcast 3 times a week. She has regular podcasts on isagenixpodcast.com, and she hosts an educational tour of 4 categories. Like, you can look into isaproducts.com, and once you click on each one of those videos, Oh my gosh, it's extremely helpful. And so today, before our call, I went through all of that. Anyway, that's my big takeaway today. It was very energizing. I'm really grateful I went, and I'm super excited about Celebration.
Thank you. Sally, I mean, how reassuring is it that you don't have to be an expert? How awesome is it that you get to share these products with people and you don't have to know every single ingredient because all the resources were there? Did that make you feel more comfortable knowing that we had such an educated staff on site to help and support us?
Absolutely, because that's
Oh, we lost Sally.
got so I delayed myself. I tripped up myself in that process because I felt like I needed to know everything. And Angela, of course, you and Vicki and Amber did a great job of always telling me, you don't have to be an expert, Sally. You don't have to be an expert. But I felt like I needed that to go out and talk to people. And now I'm more relaxed. Hence, I'm enrolling more people because I'm more relaxed.
Girl, it's not even you. I feel like when you get to an event, like everything your coach has been telling you, you're like, goosh, it sinks in. I don't know what it is. It's like this eureka moment. Like you just get it. Awesome. So fantastic job. So they gave us these awesome workbooks, right? The Isagenix workbook. So in the workbook, you can literally go through pages 4, 5, 6, and 7 and get those little fast facts about each of the products. And they're also on isaproduct.com. So the next thing we're going to talk about is I'm going to introduce Irina, who's going to talk a little bit about Lisa DeMayo's part and the 90-day vision, really getting to the core of your why. So what stuck out for you about that, Irina? And that's in page 12 and 13 of your workbook.
My favorite thing about Lisa DeMayo, she was my favorite anyway, but was her why, which was, why the hell not? Right? But is that right? Because now, like, any of these things, even in the workbook, that you're like, what, like, you know, why do you want to share it? Why the hell not? To help everyone. Why do you want to live your healthier life? Like, who doesn't? Like, why the hell not? Everything's just why the hell not? Like, there is no excuse. There, you know, it's just, it's simple as that. Why? There's no reason not to, you know, I don't know. It's my why, I guess. Do you want to live a healthier life? Of course. Who doesn't want to live a healthier life? Do you want to share Isagenix with others? Yes, obviously I would like to share Isagenix with others who are struggling, you know, make everyone, you know, healthier and everything. And, you know, another thing I love that she said was, if you're not planning for a rainy day, then when the rain comes, it's going to flood. You know, that's something that really stuck out for me that she said. So, I mean, there's so many things, like, I'm like, planning to gung-ho, you know, my whole way across, and I want to get to director basically in like the next 30 days, get to Crystal executive. You know, I know what drives me now. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know exactly like what points to hit with this right now, but she really made me, you know, yeah, she really struck a chord with me, because it's like, why the hell not? And now I just want to push. Like, I left that event like on fire, and I just want to put my blinders on and freaking go, you know?
Yeah, because anybody can do it. What stuck out for me during Lisa DeMayo's segment was when her friend was dying of pancreatic cancer, and it was in the afternoon in the middle of winter in New York City, and she looked out of the hospital window and saw people just running around to work, running somewhere, just in a hurry. And at that point was her really like holy shit moment, where she was the only one that was able to be with this dying friend during the week in the afternoon because of this opportunity, because of this business. She had the freedom to spend the last dying days of her friend's life with her. And at that point, it just made her realize that, you know what, she needs to go at it full force. And at that point, she quit with Arbonne and went full force with Isagenix because she realized that that's where she needed to be. And we just kept hearing story after story about how many people, how many lives were changed as a result of this, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I feel like when she said eliminate your thought process, if people say what I don't want to hear, then I just don't listen. You know, I don't surround myself with those people. And it's so true, because it's like, why are you going to drag your energy down all the time? I was just like so obsessed with her. I wanted to like take her, sit her next to me, and like pick her brain for like 45 minutes, you know?
Yeah, because she's very New York, right? She's
yeah.
telling me stuff I don't want to hear. She goes, I don't listen.
Yeah.
And it is surrounding yourself with positive people. It is being surrounded by those people that are on the same wavelength, that want the same things that you want. And listening to other successful people and hearing that they're going through the same crap that you're going through. I mean, when I heard CG say, CG said, how many of you guys have cried over your business? Has anyone ever cried over your business? Yeah, it's worth it. There's going to be tears. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. If you have never cried over your business, you have not hit the peak of your business yet. But at the end of the day, it is so worth it. And just listening to other leaders, and they cried too, and they had ups and downs, and they had negative people. And it just makes you realize that I'm on the right path, and the things that I'm doing, I'm okay. I don't have to be perfect to do it. I just have to keep doing it. Right, Irene?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I'm going to pass it back to Vicki, and you can introduce our next person.
Awesome. So next up is Karen. Karen, where are you? Benvenuto.
Here.
Okay, great. So
I'm right
Karen,
here.
you're going to be discussing, tell us a little bit what you took away. I know mainly you really, it struck a chord with you, the 30-second story piece. So tell everybody what you thought about that.
Okay, well, I'll just say that first of all, the entire event blew me away. It was the first time that I've been to an Isagenix event. I don't believe that there's anything better for your business than going to the events. I can see why they work. I think that they energize you. I think they refocus you. I think it's a great idea. And one of the things that I had learned is not just about sharing your 30-second story, but how to develop your 30-second story. And that's exactly it. Your 30-second story should be 30 seconds, because it's not about you. It's about the person that you're talking to. And I think one of the things that when they were discussing about how to develop your story, it almost has to be interchangeable, because all of us have multiple stories regarding sleep or weight or energy or performance or healthy aging. And as a result of us having those different issues, you have to know who you're talking to, because you want to be relatable to them, but you need to be true. You need to be honest. You need to be yourself. So when you develop your 30-second story, you should probably have more than one. You should probably have one, because you might also have to kind of use somebody else's story, but yours, when you very first started, you have to pick 3 adjectives about how you felt before Isagenix. You know, like you were tired, you were stressed, you were lethargic, etc., things like that. Then you're going to say who you were introduced by, to Isagenix by. And then you're going to tell who you're talking to, how long you've been on the product. You've been on it for 1 month, 3 months, however. And then as a result, and come up with 3 more adjectives, such as I'm more energetic, I'm happy, I'm healthier, anything like that. And then what you have to do is, after you give them the results, you have to tell them how you feel or how you believe. And you can say, you know what, I now believe that all people should feel this good, and I'm showing them how. Or I believe I can earn a stream of income while positively impacting the lives of others. But what you need to do is you need to be able to have a story that's going to fit with whoever you're speaking to, that's going to resonate with them. you know, but my sample story, you know, could be before Isagenix, you know, I was dealing with being really overweight, uncomfortable with myself, not happy walking around with my kids. I always hid behind them in photos. You know, all day long I made unhealthy food choices. And my sister-in-law, Lisa, called and shared her success with Isagenix, and I told her I'd try it out. And I've had great success with the system so far. I've released almost 40 pounds. Right now I'm at 39 pounds, but I've lost 8 inches just on my waist, and all of this just since January 22nd. So needless to say, I am so excited.
I think that hearing them share the story and hearing so many millionaires, and some of them don't even have a weight loss story. I don't even think your story matters anymore after hearing all of this. It's really about just sharing a little bit of yourself and just listening to them, asking the questions, but really coming from a place of passion and excitement. Because as you heard, one of the women on, Kathy Savage, didn't have a weight loss story. Alexis Romano lost all but 9 pounds, right? So it's not the story. It's keeping the story short and then just listening to them. You know, I thought it was just amazing. And it makes you come from a place of more confidence and belief and excitement. So awesome, Karen. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to introduce Ed Golden. We're trying to keep it short on time because we have so many pieces. Ed, I know that you and your wife were recognized on stage. Yeah? Yeah. So, well, I shouldn't say how does the recognition make you feel, because you'd be a schmuck to say it doesn't make you feel great. But, but listen, what does the recognition do for your business when your friends are taking pictures and posting it on Facebook? Does it generate excitement? Let's talk about recognition, because it's a big deal. They had the top 25 income earners. They had the millionaires. They had the rank advancements. And when I see some of my new people and they get to walk across that stage, that freaking excites me. So let's talk a little bit about the recognition.
Yeah, recognition is awesome. And, you know, I hate the stage, so for me, you know, I quickly run across them, but it was cool to, you know, Bess just started going to events with me, you know, not even a year in. This is our first ICU, so, you know, she went to Celebration. So it was cool to have her on stage with me, but what's really awesome is just to watch all these new people. Diana was on stage, Randall sprinted across stage. You know, Holly and a bunch of Ellens. Is awesome to watch people on stage. And, you know, the company does an amazing job as far as recognition. You know, if any of you work in corporate America or a big company, small companies, like, think about it. What do they do for you? You know, how do they recognize you? Isagenix does an amazing job, you know, rewarding people, recognizing people, and not just like, hey, congratulations. You know, not only do you get on stage, you get, oh, and by the way, if somebody's missing this, I have it. Crystal manager just accidentally grabbed the wrong book. You know, but it's cool. You know, it's fun to get up on stage and celebrate. And when people see a company doing something like this, they want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Right? They want to be part of something fun. They don't get to do that sitting in their office.
100%. And for you as a coach, seeing your people up there, I mean, it's the most rewarding thing, because you don't want to be the only one walking that stage. And when your new people get to go up there for the first time, when they're just making a cycle, just one cycle, the fact that somebody notices them and recognizes them and says thank you, whether you're a manager or a 10-star, Isagenix loves on you the same way. And that makes me feel so happy for our new people. Just seeing these guys walk across the stage just brought me so much joy. And I know they're going to want to do the same for their folks. So that was just, you know, incredible to take all those pictures. But what I will tell you is that when we're all taking pictures, when we're all celebrating, when we're all tagging one another on Facebook, what does it do? It piques interest. It creates curiosity. People want to know, what the hell are you doing that you got to walk across the stage in front of 1,300 people? It's not every day people get recognized. Guys, my friend Dave has been working for Mayor Bloomberg for 20 years, and he got a keychain. I mean, to walk across the stage in front of 1,300 people is spectacular. It's invigorating, and it makes me so proud that this company recognizes everyone. So, Ed, without going too much into it, they also cover the compensation plan, right? So talk to us, maybe not so much about the compensation plan, but why it's important to get to events to learn about how to properly explain how to get paid.
Yeah, and that's really important. And, I got a lot from Tom. I can rehearse the compensation plan over and over to anybody. But the thing is, most people don't understand it. And we shouldn't be, if you go up to someone and be like, oh, we have a binary plan, we get volume and this, they don't get it. They don't understand what 10% matching of a consultant, but nobody gets it, right? Angela still doesn't get it sometimes. I swear she asks me questions. So keep it easy, guys. Our business model, you share, they share, repeat, right? Keep it simple. The 5 basic ways we get paid. Retail profits. I'm not going to go into that because I don't even know it, how that works, but you can buy stuff, resell, retail profits. Product introductory bonuses. Enroll 30-day, you get $25. Enroll value pack, $80. Business builder pack, $150, right? If people are asking you, how do we get paid? It's just like that. Very simple. Team bonuses, also known as, we know them as cycles. Right? Every product has a point value associated with it, BV, business volume. You get 600 on one side, 300 on another side, totals 900. You cycle. And our cycles are worth approximately $54, in this business. And just think about that simplicity of just telling someone, every product has a point value associated with it. When you get 600 on one side, 300 on the other side, you make $54.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
So look, watch this, Ed. How many people went to ISA University for the first time this weekend? Raise your hand. Wave them high. How many people feel that they understood the compensation plan a little better just from getting to this event? Keep raising your hands. That's the whole purpose. You're sitting in the audience and you say, holy crap, something just clicked. I understand a little more of this, or I understand a little more of that. That's the whole point of getting to university. Maybe you know it, maybe you're an expert, but maybe you're going to hear a little something that's going to make you better at explaining it to somebody else, right? Awesome, awesome job, Ed. Congratulations on getting recognized. I'm so proud of you guys. I mean, your kids are going to see these photos of you and their mom walking across stage. That's so, so special. So, next, I'm going to introduce Vicki, who's going to share something that stood out for her. But I want to commend you, my friends. Out of 50 tickets sold on our team, you had 15 of your people. So that's a big deal. What were you doing to drive to this event? What were you doing besides like choking people to get? I know you offered rides. I know you offered tickets, but I know you started stressing the importance long ago. So what did you do to get 15 people there?
I know everybody's got kids and they say not to use an excuse and jobs and location. I pretty much told everybody, listen, this is a great event and it's local. It's local, it's cheap. You don't got to get on a plane and worry about anything else. It's really, but for everybody, it's pretty much local, even if you had to drive for 2 hours. So I really started this months ago. Like, guys, let's get to this. If you can't come to NYKO, I was driving NYKO very hard, and I think they just shut me up. They were like, we're going to come to ICU. I really think that's what it was. But, I was definitely thrilled that they all came, and whether it was one day, most of them were there 2 days, so happy. So just keep talking about it. Keep telling them the importance. And honestly, I think it was Lisa DeMayo that said it. If you're not getting to events, I'm not going to want to coach you. So that's part of the criteria, that in at least once a year, you have to get to some type of major event. So
Yeah, I say 4 times a year.
I agree.
But I have to tell you how gratifying it must be for you, because all day long I'm seeing such lovely messages from your team saying, thank you for getting me there. It was a game changer. I know Christine De Benedetto was moved. Sharona was moved. You're getting all these messages of people that were actually like, thank you so much for pushing my butt to get there, because it was just an eye-opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing, because you guys know, I always say it, I went to Celebration 2015 alone with no one in my downline. And then Angela always said, come to an event and they'll watch you. Come and they'll watch you. And then the following NYKO, I had 2. Celebration, I had 4. NYKO, I had 5. ICU, so it keeps increasing. So next up is definitely Celebration, but I won't get into too much of that because I know the rest of them are. So I really just want to go over really, really quickly your list and who you know. So many times people are saying, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. When we know so many people. Pam texted me that after hearing this, they got a flat when they left, and they had the tow truck driver come, and she got his information, which is great because you always want to get their information, right? You don't want to give a business card and wait for them to call you. You want to go and be proactive and get their information, whether it's their Facebook or their phone number, right? And it's not always about who has to lose weight. Maybe you want to get somebody, I was just telling Christine, or I remember Sally, about Dawn on the team being a speech pathologist, and I think she's amazing the way she speaks to clients. So on the list, we have it on page 21, it says, who do you know that speaks well, that has a great speaking voice? It could be anybody, guys. So if you want, I could take a picture and screenshot it and put it up. Waitresses, anybody that you think, maybe someone that's tired. I'm going to be honest, a lot of people in the beginning are like, oh, I'm only talking to people that have to lose 50, 60 pounds. It's not about the weight. It could be the energy. It could be finance, stay-at-home moms who are looking for an income, someone that's looking for a side income. So many people are struggling every day with their lives. And don't prejudge. Don't think, this one's got money, I don't need to approach them. This one works, so she can't add this on to her job. Whatever it is, put these people on a list, okay? Start out with your list. Yeah. And maybe you're going to contact 2 or 3 a week. And then when that exhausts, you keep adding more and more.
This is not a list. This is like a disaster. You know what I mean? It really has to be a list, because I have about 27 of these all over, and now I don't remember who the hell this is. So you really, really need a good list, a working list, a notebook, a journal, Excel file. And you can get the who do you know right in Isagenix Business, right? You got to have the list. Every time you meet somebody, you got to put their name down.
Absolutely. Hairdressers, nail salon, your mechanic, who's at the gas station, everybody you come into contact with. So, all right, I'm going to introduce Christine now. Christine De Benedetto is going to go next, and she's going to talk about Facebook and what she took away from the Tara Romano and T.G. Sims piece.
Hi, thanks, Vicki.
You're welcome.
You know what? This was really, really interesting to me, because for me, Facebook was the way to go. Facebook was the portal for me to get everybody that I got to enroll. A lot of people will say, I'm not ready. I don't know what to say. A lot of people will post too much about themselves and their weight loss journey. When you're posting on Facebook, for me, when I first started, the way I felt changed, and the posts that I was putting up changed. So slowly but surely, my negative posts were going. They were gone. And people noticed that. They didn't just notice, okay, she's drinking something, she's doing something. They noticed all your rants and your raves about your job are getting smaller and smaller. Why are you happy? What's different in your life? they made sure to let you know you have to create an interest online. So basically, a few days a week, I'll do some transformations. I'll do some recipes, but I'll do my life. I'll do that it's raining and I have to get through the day. You know, post about that you went on vacation. Look at your friends' posts, like them, be involved, be interested in what they're doing. Because when you like somebody's post, you don't have to comment all the time, but when you like it, they see that and they'll go to you and they'll look at your posts and then they'll see what you're doing in your life. They made sure to say, you know, if somebody does ask you something on Facebook, take it off of the comments, leave it out, you know, bring it personal, let them know, you know, there's so much more to what I'm doing than what I can write in a message. Set up a call and tell them, you know what, I tell people, you know what, I'm delivering mail right now. So if there's a time I could call you, I would love to tell you about what I'm doing. There's just too much to say. And 3 out of 5 times I'm on a phone call, whether it's a yes or a no, or I'll think about it. You have to make sure you pique interest with people. You know, you have to make sure you join groups. What I do is I join a lot of mom groups, and I'll see if people are talking about weight loss. And if they do, I just go right in and say, you know, oh, I see what you're doing here. You know, I tried this, and I tried a nutritional program that was great for me. I would love to tell you about it. And you friend them. I friend them immediately. They're either going to say, sure, be my friend, or block me. What do I have to lose? You know, I got a 50-50 shot of having a new friend. I have about 10 new friends on Facebook who I don't even know, but they follow me because I friended them from some food group or some mom group. You know, the key is they're watching. So if you don't think that Facebook is your first priority of connecting with people and finding out who's watching you, you're wrong, and you're not going to go anywhere. It's not just about our friends and our family. It's about everybody out there watching us. So it's really important to jump out of your box. You don't have to put up a bikini picture, you know. Put up a picture of how unhappy you were and how happy you are. You know, it's the key to this success is connections. And Facebook is the ultimate connection now. So that's what I got out of it. And it made me feel like I'm doing the right thing, keep doing it, and go further. So I really loved what they said. So that's what I took out of them. They were great. They were real,
honest. And you know what's awesome? We have a system to follow, you know, so for people that are just new and just starting out, use the system. You know, if you've never posted before, they said you don't have to dive into posting 4 times a day. Nice and easy. Just get your toes wet. Motivational Monday, transformation photos Tuesdays and Thursdays, wellness Wednesdays, you know, recipe Friday. Just be consistent. I love what Christine said, that, you know what, it wasn't so much her before and after people started noticing. It was the fact that she wasn't this nasty, angry person on Facebook. And how many of us can say that we have become more positive on Facebook since Isagenix?
Yep.
It's so crazy. I look at Time Hop and I'm terrified that Kathy Cougar will go back and see my old posts, because they were like, nah. Everything was like so mean and angry and this stupid. I was making fun of people. It was just not nice. And now it's like, oh my God, like I just love on everyone. So I think that's fantastic, Christine. That is on page 23 of the workbook. You did an awesome job. Your first event, I'm so happy you got there. I saw you light up, and it makes me feel good, because now I feel like she got it before, but now I'm like, she really, really sees it.
Yeah, I really, really see it. I was quite busy this morning when I woke up. I was like, wait, I gotta look at all this stuff. So I got it. I'm good.
Yes, that's why we get people to events. Yes. Awesome. So I want to introduce Erica Stone. Erica, Erica, there she is. So she has two little baby boys, and her mom's in town from Florida, and she had every reason in the world, every excuse to make not to be there, but she didn't. She got there. She knew the importance of getting there, and I'm so happy that you were there. So tell me what you took away. What did you find valuable that you can help share with the team?
Yeah. First, I just want to say that I love events because we love on each other in the group and we support each other. But when you come to the event and you start putting the faces to the pictures, it's just that much more exciting. Like, we support each other and we should really get to know each other. And, you know, getting to meet some of the people on the team was just awesome. So that, I think, is just incredible. The other thing, like you said, Angela, for me, honestly, leading up to the event, I was making all these excuses in my head why I wasn't going to go. You know, my big one being sick, my little one teething, waking up to my car being vandalized, and my mom being in town. And I just know that every time I go to an event, something just clicks with me. You know, I'm the type of person that, working for myself, it's so easy to lay back and really not put the foot to the pedal. But when I get to an event, I get so motivated. I come out ready to just work. And for me, I love going just for that alone, you know, and I love that. It really just pushes me forward, and I always take something away. It was so emotional watching everyone's stories and hearing, you know, what they've been through, knowing that you're not alone, that everyone started in the same place, and you can just as well be where they are as long as you're willing to do what it takes. So, you know, a lot of people make excuses why they can't be there instead of making them the excuse why they should be there. So for me, you know, I'm more dedicated to getting to events, and I am very much looking into celebration. So I'm excited, hopefully, to make that happen. I'm going to try because I know it's definitely important. But I can go on, but I'm just going to make a few touches on Tom Smith. I mean, I loved all of the trainers, and I think they were spectacular. But for me, his training on connecting with people was just awesome. And some of the things that he said that I loved was meet people where they're at. You know, not everyone is at the same place, whether it's with their health or with their business. So when they're ready, they're really going to move. So you just got to meet them there and work with them. The other thing that I liked is he really touched on referrals. For me, I suck at asking for referrals, and it just reminded me how much I need to do that. So even if the person's not ready to get started, ask for a referral. Who do you know that can be blessed with this? Or who do you know that's looking for better health? So for me, I'm definitely going to make it a priority to always close asking for a referral. And then the last thing that I loved what he said was 2% of people sign on the first contact. That's so minimal, guys. It's so important for you to follow up. And he also says that 48% of the people never follow up beyond the first contact. So if 2% sign up on the first contact and 48% never follow up beyond that, you're losing a sale. You know, you need to follow up with people. And then last but not least, it really is about falling in love with the products and using them for life. You know, this is what we do here. We don't sell anything. And I love when he said that. You know, we just have a heart of service. So as long as you go with that heart and you're willing to serve people, you'll be successful.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so proud of you for getting there. Her car got broken into the morning of getting to the event, and picture, like, you know, coming out to your car and your car was broken into and you feel violated. Like, you know, anybody could have just went upstairs and back home, and she didn't. She got in her car by herself and drove 50 miles by herself and made it her business to be there every day on time. And I'm just so proud of you, so proud of you. And I know how fired up you are. And I know as a result of getting there, you're going to have a kick-ass April.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It puts the fire up my butt, so I'm excited.
Awesome. So I'm going to pass it back to Victoria.
I'm back. So I'm very excited to introduce this next lady, Simone. This was her first event, and honestly, I watched her because it was my first time meeting her as well. And she just sat there taking notes, and she was like, I really like this. I really like this. I think I want to get to Celebration, you know, and watching somebody else for the first time, brand spanking new, just light up and be like, wow, this is some company and some culture. And then she came out to dinner with us, and we were like recapping the whole night, and I thought it was amazing. So Simone, if you could unmute yourself. If not, Angela might have to.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, unmute her.
Unmute. Okay, you're
Okay,
on.
perfect. Thank you.
You.
So you really loved the Abby O'Neill piece. I mean, she was amazing. I thought both days. And really with her, I think it really resonated, staying on course, being persistent. So if you could share with everybody your takeaway from that, that would be great.
Okay, well, I was just really inspired to listen to what she had to say, as well as the rest of the people. But I as a mom, and you know, she was having her own business as a nanny, running a nanny business, and so she was always working and helping everybody else, but not ever home for her 2 children or her husbands. And it was struggling, and you know, she really just wanted to spend more time with her family. So she decided then, at the point when her husband lost his job, that she was going to go full force and focus 100% on the Isagenix business. And that's what she did. She spent a lot of time you know, meeting new people and focusing on you know, bringing in people into her, you know, her fold, and they ended up doing very well. And she ended up quitting the nanny business, and is now doing very well with Isagenix.
What was it about her part that really stuck out for you, that made you feel like, wow, I can do this? If this busy mama can do it, you know, all of us have a chance.
Yeah, because I could relate to her, because as I have 3 daughters at home, and you know, I used to work on Wall Street and was in that corporate end of the businesses, and I don't want to ever be back in that environment, being stuck in an office all day. And I like I could make my own hours and put in as much time as I need to. And she really worked her ass off, and it gave me some incentive. And I came home and went through all of the business books that I received in my President's Pack, and I ended up today writing a big letter. I'm going to go and meet all my neighbors and give them some information.
I love it.
So it was very good to learn and just listen to what everyone had to say.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you hear someone's story that resonates with you. It just gives you courage and belief that you can do this too. It kind of gives you like beer balls. And you're like, if this one can do it, I can do it, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it gives you courage, and it gives you strength to go out there and really give it a go. Give it a go. And you just hear so many of these success stories, and you think in your heart, why not me? Why don't I deserve it?
That's right.
Awesome. Do you have anything else that you want to leave us with?
Well, I would like to say, just decide to never quit, and tell everyone that you know, and start making up your lists, and don't rule anybody out.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, lavishes, we're going to have a private talk about that when we go out at Celebration. Okay, so I want to just get a quick takeaway, because I know that Dom and Lynn, it was your first event, right? So I'm going to unmute you, Dom. Was your mind totally blown?
Yeah, hold on, am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're unmuted.
Yeah, I just have to say, every single thing that you guys have said on this phone call, 100% fact, true.
Yeah.
I went to the event. It was great seeing everybody. I'm pretty tough guy from Brooklyn, kind of. We grew up, and I've cried 3 times. Very emotional. No, because I can smell bullshit from miles away. Yeah. These are real people. Everybody is great people.
Yeah.
And a couple of things that really stuck out for me was everything that you guys said on this phone call. That's number one. Number two, one of the ladies, I forgot what her name was, but she said something. The difference from going to events and having these calls, as educational and great that these are, she brought a perfect example out. She said, if you watch a music video on the computer, yeah, that's cool, you hear the music, but you don't have the feeling as you are at a concert. You don't have the passion and the feeling about that. And that's just fact. That's just simple fact. And also, another very important part, and this is even Lynn, and this is what we really got out of it.
Yeah.
For the most part, if everybody that was at the event, where ourselves are all believers being there. That's the fact that we're there, we're believers.
Yeah.
But it's not about us anymore. It's about helping other people. So the way I feel is, if I'm not sharing this with every person that I know, especially my loved ones, then I'm almost a bad person for not doing it. I would be a bad person for not sharing this. And that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. So you walked into the event like this. You're like, all right, I'm happy to see Ange. Let me see what this is all about. By the end of the event, your jacket's off. You're crying. We're hugging. Everybody's and you feel compelled to go out and share this with everybody you know. That's what it left you with, yeah?
100%.
It's not about us anymore.
It's not about us. And Lynn even said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a big step, and it's the truest thing in the world.
Let me see Lynn. She's very shy, and when Dom and they asked, they said, okay, all Crystal managers get up on stage, and she said, I will not go up there. And I said, like hell you won't. And I dragged her. How did you feel going on stage to be recognized as a Crystal manager?
Well, at first I was scared shit. No, but it felt great. It did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great thing to be recognized.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. You better get your ticket to Vegas. All
We're
right.
coming.
You, Ange.
Yes. Where's Lewis? I wanted to ask Lewis, because Lewis was actually with another company. He was with another shake company. We won't mention any names. And I would love to hear what you thought of this event, Lewis, because you actually signed up to receive coaching of healthy mind and body.
Exactly.
So tell me what lit you up? What got you so fired up at this event? Why was it different than anything else you've ever been to?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, number one, I mean, it was amazing to finally meet the team, and for us to connect and sit together and talk and go out. It was so beautiful, and to really experience the authenticity and the honesty of Kathy and Jim and what they've created. It's real. It's almost like a dream. I had to pinch myself. I'm like, is this happening? Crazy. Then on top of that, the Healthy Mind and Body, I just love that program. And I said, I'm going to go up to Rod Harrison and I'm going to tell him that I'm going to be his master trainer. And that's what I did. I went up to him. I told him how amazing the program is. I told him, that I'm a trainer, I'm a coach. He was like, I love this guy. And he signed me up for the coaching program. And I told him, I'm going to be on stage with you, teaching this stuff because I love it. I mean, I just love Isagenix. I love the product. I love the company. I like the mission. Look, my cousin and her husband, they're extremely overweight, okay? I spent the night over my cousin's place yesterday. She was like, she didn't want to talk about it. She wanted to sing karaoke. I had my clipboard. I'm like, all right. And she was like, no, it's not going to happen tonight. I stayed over. This morning, I got up, and her husband is so sick. I mean, his stomach is thick, and he weighs like almost like 300 pounds. And I'm like, listen, you really need to take these products. Like, I've been in the business, I told him, for 25 years. I'm like, I know the industry. I know about health and wellness. And fit. I'm like, trust me when I tell you, put the products in your body and it's going to change. So it was a miracle because I got to play the video on the TV. So they watched the Isagenix video. And my cousin is like, oh, I know this doesn't work, whatever. Finally, okay, she signed up as a customer. And she was like, okay, we're going to try the shakes and the bars. And I'm like, her husband said, look, let's try it. If the shakes doesn't bother me, then we'll get the program. So I know this week they're going to sign up for the President's Pack. And, you know, just like what Dom said, it's like, you know, somebody needs it, and we have a gift. We have a gift, and we have a solution. Yeah. So we have to just get out of our own way and realize that it's not about us. Like, we have to share it. And I mean, the products are I talk to anybody. I'm like, listen, the products are amazing. I mean, they're going to speak for themselves. So,
yeah. I want to ask you a question without poo-pooing any other company, without saying the name of your previous company.
Yes.
What do you think separates Isagenix from the rest?
Integrity, quality, the culture, the community, the compensation plan, the products. I mean, everything. I mean, but you know, Jim and Kathy are just like, they're like angels. I swear to God. I mean, they care so much about everyone. They're so happy and so excited when people are getting ranked and acknowledged, and you hearing the testimony. I mean, it was like a love fest.
It was incredible. I mean, guys, I stood about less than a foot away from Jim as they honored Trudy Maples.
Oh my God, and Trudy's beautiful. I love her. I mean, she's
our 218th.
Yeah.
And she had no idea that her husband was there. They played a video from
Oh my God.
Congratulations, Mom. We're so proud of you. And from the back comes her husband. And
that's incredible.
She kept telling her husband, FaceTime me the puppies. FaceTime me the puppies. And he's like, I never lied so much to you. He goes, I'm over here in Jersey. You tell me to FaceTime the dogs.
That was great.
That was amazing.
Guys, Jim Coover was sobbing like a baby.
Yeah.
And when you see the founders of the company still get choked up, still feel every story, that's the integrity, right? I mean, that's how we leave the event with. I think all of us, it was like I came home on Saturday night and I was so emotionally exhausted. We were laughing, we were crying, we were dancing.
I know. We were waiting 3 hours to eat.
Louis is still mad that the restaurant.
No. We had a good time. The team was together. It was fun.
So, thank you guys so much for sharing that. Christine, do you want to say a word about your first? Well, it's not your first event, but what did ICU mean to you? And I know you dragged Louis there, and I'm so happy that you did. Oh, hold on. Go ahead, Christine.
I've dragged Louis everywhere.
Yeah. Tell me what was special about this for you. We have about 5 minutes left.
Well, the events are just great. The comfort zone. That was my takeaway. I've been doing everything that I need to do crazy things since I left on Friday night. I'm talking to strangers. The person in the hotel. I'm going to talk to the 7-Eleven girl. And you know, just little tidbits. And they told me about their sister, their mother. Everybody's got sickness. I didn't talk. They talked.
Yeah.
And then they gave their number. And I got turned down. I did a practice today. I got turned down 8 times. And then I got 2 emails. So
Awesome.
those are things that I took away, and posting, trying to figure out that I should do better with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So for Christine, it was a lot about getting out of her comfort zone and getting the courage. And she said that since she left the event, she's been running around talking to so many people. She got 8 no's today, right? And we want to celebrate every no. So I want to close it out. My favorite part was Rhonda Collier. She went on stage and she talked about something very sensitive. She was abused. She was victimized.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes.
She had a very tough time in her marriage. She was abused as a child. And her whole life, she really felt worthless. And Dr. John Gray, the author of Men Are From Mars, Men Are From Venus, he introduced her to this program. And year 1, she used, she said by day 5, she felt alive. She felt different, right? She felt incredible. But she didn't share for a year. She just kept going to events. Her 2nd year, she was just dabbling in this a little bit. And then her 3rd year, she went to Celebration, where we had the privilege of meeting Eric Worre, the author of GoPro. And it was that day at that particular event that Eric Worre talked to us about enroll 20 and 30. And she said that enrolling 20 and 30 found her the business builder that pushed her to the next level. It was an incredible story about just courage, persistence, dedication, but just going for it. So, to end this call, I want to invite you all. As of today, I started doing the 20 and 30, enroll 20 people in 30 days. I watched the Eric Worre video that she discussed. And with that video, it talks about numbers, a game plan, a commitment. I watch it from start to finish, and I roll out my game plan, because every single time I have enrolled 20 and 30, I have always found a leader that took me to the next 6 figures in my business. And I invite all of us to play together, to rock and roll together. But if I can get anything across tonight, it's please get your ticket to Las Vegas. Change your life. Somebody will watch the kids. You'll figure out the plane fare. You'll pay it off on the credit card. Whatever the heck you have to do, be at this event. It changes you. I mean, you heard the stories tonight, story after story after story, about people who have been here for the first time ever that were so moved that they will never miss another event again. I mean, it was that important. It was that just moving. That's what I want to leave you guys with. I just walked out of there so lit up, so fired up, so blessed to be in this company, in this business. If this is your first network marketing company, my gosh, you thank your lucky stars. Thank your lucky stars that we have found this place to call home, because you couldn't be in a better when Lewis said integrity, I got goosebumps, because that's it. I mean, this is where we are. And I feel so absolutely fortunate. Is there anyone else who did not get to speak, who was at the university, who would like to share a little bit of their takeaway? I know the Lavishes are on the call. Would you guys like to share a few words about your takeaway from the event? Anyone else would like to speak?
No.
Yes.
Well,
we're so aligned. I will just say that I love the gentleman who just talked about the Healthy Mind and Body, Rod Harrison. I went up to Rod and I told him that this program changed my life, and I was totally fangirling, and it was shameless. But I learned so much more even after I've already been through that program. But I just learned so much more. And what I really took away was that even when we enroll someone, we have to set them up that it's awesome and it's going to be fun in the beginning, but you're going to hit that wall. And we need to make sure that as we're enrolling them and we're making sure they're in IsaBody Challenge, that we're also telling them they need to get in Healthy Mind and Body. They need to get enrolled in that the first week they're in the program, because we want to make sure that they're aware of what's going to happen and that they can have the tools to break through that and really change their lives and be successful. So that was a big takeaway for me. It was an amazing event. I came home fired up and ready for massive action. So
awesome. And how wonderful it was for me to meet you face to face and just hearing your words of appreciation for lighting up your business again as a result of our Blitz and us making friends and making this connection and this clown dancing around all weekend.
Oh, Angela, we appreciate you more than we could express in words, really. Thank you.
Ditto. I feel the same. Thank you so much. Anyone else have any shares, any takeaways about ICU? Such an amazing event. I'm really excited to see you all in Vegas. We're going to plan a fantastic party. Victoria, do you want to close it out?
All right, Ange. Yes. So it was amazing. We had a great time the past few days, and I am so excited for Celebration. So let's all work on that this week. Let's get our tickets. Of course, Angela's got to end the call crying. As usual, she's had me crying for 3 days since Thursday. But and that's you too, Paula. So, and that's it. Thank you so much. I think this was an amazing recap. This was one of my most favorite recaps I think we've ever done, Ange. And have everybody share their stories was just great, especially all the new people. So
I love hearing new people talk, and I encourage more of it. If you guys ever want to step up and host a team phone call, you know, it's always refreshing to hear from the new people. People are so sick of me. Trust me. My husband tells me all the time. Oh, guys, free membership. Yeah. So we're going to announce the promotion tomorrow morning. Get excited. Company is always doing things to help us and support us. So have an amazing, amazing night, everyone. I'm so proud of you. We're running to Crystal Director May 13th. We're running to Crystal Executive. And we're all going to Celebration as executives because they have an amazing, amazing party for us.
Wow.
Yeah, have an awesome night, everyone. So great to see you all.
night.
All right, take care.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, guys.